So this is it then. The finale of Season 4 of F1 2006 Career Mode. By the end of today's episode, we will find out which team we're going to be racing for, if any, for Season 5. I'm not too sure what I want to happen. At the very worst, I still want to stay with Toyota, but I'm still ever hopeful that we can sign for a top running team. So we're off to the Brazilian Grand Prix for the final race of the season. Let's have a look at the drivers' standings. There's still a chance we could get the Renault, not the Renault, the Honda drivers. So we need a race win, I would say. Put us on 49 points and then hope that the Hondas maybe get fringe points or no points at all. And we'll get 5th in the standings. Constructors-wise, in the last episode, we got done by McLaren, Mercedes. So we've dropped to P5. Now, if we do win this race, and we outscore the McLarens as well, then, I don't know, maybe it's possible. The Constructors is more of a long shot, I think. But either way, I feel like we can only achieve one of these goals. I don't see us achieving both in today's episode. But that's what's at stake for this finale. Let's get into it.
Welcome to Sao Paulo, Brazil, for the final qualifying session in this year's calendar. Session 1 is about to start, so let's find out who'll be making up the last 6 places on the grid.
Can't really tell if that's good or not yet. Oh, don't back it in. Just managed to save that, and we're out of fuel, so let's bring it back in. Sato's done a 17.5. Okay, well, we're not going to be that slow ever. Not even in the race. Not even in Q3 with like 30 laps of fuel on board. We will not be in the 17s. Maybe if it rains, but that's a bit of a stretch. But no, we don't want to watch the session. That's the last thing I want to do right now. 9 minutes to go. Currently P6 on a 13.8. 7 tenths to find to be on provisional pole. That is not a bad way to start the weekend.
We'll continue in a few moments with the second knockout session, where we'll decide grid positions 16 to 11.
Jeez, that was pretty bad, that lap. It was still a 13.6. Lost the back end a little bit. Traction kicked in, bogged the car down. That's what you want. I mean, if this lap is even half decent, I think we'll be in the 12s. Boom. 12.8. Suck it. We're off to Q3. Oh my goodness. Look at the sector times. Slow as hell, Sector 1, 5 tenths away from Kimi Räikkönen. And then Sector 3, 7 tenths slower in the 3rd sector. But when it comes to the middle sector, we are 1.7 seconds faster than our nearest rival. Okay, well, I'm not sure how I feel about that. We are mega fast, but we are a bit of a... We have the straight line efficiency of a washing machine. So the race will be interesting, I think.
We'll continue with Session 3 of qualifying in a few moments.
Here we are then, Q3. Let's have a look at the... Actually, let's have a look at the setup. Let's see actually what tyres we've been running. The softs, okay. Well, I would have been a little bit concerned if we were that fast on the hard compound. But let's go out there, set the strategy. I want to qualify well. I want to run long in the race. And those two just do not match up well. So once again, I think we're going to run the straight down the middle strategy. But stretch it 1 extra lap in the race because we know we can get away with that. And we're using the soft compound tyres, so there's not too much we can do in terms of running too long in the race. So let's go with that strategy. And hopefully, I think with our downforce, we might be pretty solid in this heavy fuel run in qualifying. So let's see. 14.4 straight up, pretty much matching Jensen. Oh. Oh man, how am I 3rd? I've done a 14.0 and I'm 3rd. Alonso's done a 14.0 as well. It must be so close at the top. Oh my god. Oh my god. 14.085 for Alonso, Schumacher and myself. And Felipe Massa only 200ths behind us as well for company. I don't think I've seen that before. I don't think I've ever seen a 3-way tie for pole. Surely. In a way, I don't want anyone to improve. I almost don't want to improve myself. Holy crap.
Should be coming in thick and fast throughout the session.
That was set up to be the best run through the first 3 corners I've ever seen so far today. Oh man. Fizzy just had to go and spoil our 3-way party we were having there. Well, because of that, it's time to ruin your day. This guy's mean business now. Let's see what the second sector split is. This feels like a really good lap. Best lap so far I've managed to string together in Q3, and considering I just ran off the track, doesn't really say much. But we're up by a 10th. Across the line, I think this will be a 13. Oh! I improved by 5/100ths. Still moves me up to P2 though, so I mean, not all bad. But the gap from me to Massa is ginormous. But man, look at how slow the AI are in this middle sector. I'm not even pushing and I'm putting this Honda under pressure. Maybe it's worth trying Slipstream, given how slow we are on the... What is that? What is that? Let's give Slipstream a go. Nice exit. You can see we're gaining on him already. I just feel like he might hold me up too much in the middle.
Felipe Massa completes a fast lap.
Yeah, 4/10. That is outstanding. And this is it. This is the corner where I remember they are so slow. Look at that exit from Jensen. Just pull out of my way now, please. You are just getting in the way. Nice exit, despite we had to take a compromised run through there. This corner is quite understeering. You actually have to lift off if you don't get the line quite perfect through the final corner. Second gear actually. A 10th up on our session best through the middle sector. And now we wait. On merit, this should be a 13.5. Okay. That's not a 13.5. Oh, we're actually up marginally. Checkered flag is out. Last roll of the dice, we're still on pole. So I think this is all a bit of a formality across the line. I don't even think we'll improve. 12, oh 12.8. Whoa, okay.
So there we have it. From 10th to pole, the grid order looks like this. Thoroughly enjoyable qualifying session today. All that remains for me to say is see you tomorrow for another scintillating, action-packed Grand Prix.
So, Felipe Massa, I'm just thinking about the championship here, starts second. He's the championship leader heading into this final race of the season. I don't think he wants to take any risks today. It would be smart for him not to do so. For our championship, we need to beat the McLarens and the Hondas. And we've pretty much got all those guys in the back end of the top 10. We've got Button, Raikkonen, and Montoya. But where is Barrichello? He's not even inside the top 10. So, I don't know. If things stay as they are, we could possibly get both of our goals in this final race. So, massively exciting Grand Prix in prospect. I imagine that the race is going to be a bit closer than what it is right now. But man, I'm excited.
We're here in Interlagos, 2.7 miles of tortuous and somewhat scary tarmac on the outskirts of Sao Paulo. This is the Brazilian Grand Prix.
Here we go, chaps. Not often we get to do this. Setting off from pole position. A lot is at stake today. 5th in the driver's standings, 4th in the constructors, and our future in Formula 1.
We know you can do this. You've got a great opportunity from the front row of the grid today. Hopefully, you can bring the team a well-deserved victory.
I hope so. It's just dawned on me. This could be my last race for Toyota. This could be the last race. And if it is, I want to send them out on the right note as well. I really do have a lot to owe this team. They really have extended me quite the lifeline after that whole Ferrari test driver fiasco. It's a good car, this one. And if it is the last race, I'm really going to miss it. I'm actually nervous. I really want this to go well.
Only seconds to go before we're racing. You can really feel the tension. The race is go!
My goodness, they held that for an absolute age, as always. Good start.
Here come the drivers into turn 1. You're in front out of the first corner. Next is Massa. Next is Fisichella.
killer in P2. Bloody hell. That could have big implications for Massa later on down the road, having to negotiate a little bit of traffic. But honestly, guys, maximum concentration. I don't want to banter around too much. I just want to get the job done.
That's an accident at La Lancia. It's Heidfeld. Well, he's clearly going to have to retire from that incident today. Rosberg was involved in that as well.
I've done exactly what I wanted to do on this first lap. I've built a gap to Massa, 2.2 seconds. It means he's nowhere near close enough on the straight to do anything about us. Hopefully from here, it's just all cruisy.
Excellent lap time. That is the fastest lap of the race so far.
That is the only lap of the race so far, you good engineer. What the hell? They are so fast. Look at the ground they made up. Don't touch that. Brilliant. Oh no, there was oil in 2 spots. That's not, there's more oil. What? It's not been a great middle sector, and now I don't have the margin to Massa. He's going to have so much straight line speed. I'm going to have to go defensive into turn 1. Look at the overspeed he's got.
Great work. We just posted a new fastest lap time.
What? What? Okay, well, alright. Cool. Fantastic. Amazing. All of the superlatives I can give. Oh no! What's going on? Get off. I'm not driving bad. I am not driving bad. Massa just got a great run out of the chicane, and that was it. More oil? Yes. Slow down, you prick. I can't believe this hasn't been cleared yet. Ah! Yeah, you didn't slide off the track, did you? So now, just like in 2008, Felipe Massa leads his home Grand Prix with the championship lead. Will he make amends today? I'm going to make sure that he does not. Okay, I've never hit the rev limiter like that before. Slipstream OP is real. Buttons in P5, that's not good for our standings. You know what else is not good for our standings? Oil on the track, again! I'm not saying anything, I'm just trying to string together the best laps of my life. And I want to brake later into that final corner too, but I just don't... I don't want to run into the back of him and ruin the whole race. I hope Massa pits here. I would love to do the overcut. Thank you, Felipe, for giving me that opportunity. Oh, no! No. See, if we pit now, it's going to be really close. And I don't want to get trapped behind Massa. I think our best chance is if we overcut by another lap. But I don't want to get screwed by the pit crew either. YOLO.
Get this lap to refuel or you're not going to finish the race. Got it? Okay, I hear you. Wait on my signal.
Oh, the pit request actually works today. I've done the absolute best job I can on these dead tyres. I just hope that this is enough to get us the lead of the Grand Prix. Oh my god. Oh no, I got ahead of myself there. 9.1! Yeah, I got ahead of myself when I was doing the triangle and square and X parts of the pit stop. But I hope this is enough to get us out in the lead. I think that's a car going past now. No, there's Massa. We've come out just between the two of them.
You're second.
No!
He's moved up to 6th. Button is 5th. Raikkonen 6th. That's a gain of 2 places. Tree 7th. Liuzzi is in 8th. He's slipped from 3rd.
Oh. Everything about that was terrible. I just wanted the win so bad. I didn't want to get held up by Alonso. It's the last thing I wanted. I had the pace over him. I had the pace over everyone. Just like the straight line speed just really let me down. And for some reason we just a little bit slow in that first chicane. Alright, P4. Let's put this pace to good work. I don't understand. We're faster, got fresher tyres. we're not catching. It's almost like the AI become like superhumanly fast after they get in front of you or get a little bit up the road in the second half of the race. This has happened so many times over the course of this career mode that I think it's not a coincidence.
Massa races past the checkered flag for the maximum 10 points and top spot on the podium.
There he goes. He's won the championship. GG's to Massa. We really mucked it up today. P4. It's not the worst results in the world, but not the way that I wanted to close out the season.
It's been a fascinating season with all manner of twists and turns to the story. It's been a wonderful journey for me and a real privilege to cover this season for you.
Yeah, not overly happy with that one. Get a few points on the board. We'll get some points over McLaren, but I don't think by enough. Yeah, let's have a look at the standings. Massa wins, 124 points, quite dominant in the end there. Looking likely he already had the championship wrapped up anyway. For us though, it's P7. A couple of points behind the Hondas. And in the Constructors, I think it's P5 it is. So we didn't get either of those benchmarks we set for ourselves. If we get the win in that race, I think we probably get both of them. But let's hopefully end on a lighter note and see what contract offers we have